Hello students, I'm Ruchita Sharma, lecturer in English from GSS Bertie. In today's remedial class, we shall focus upon simple and easy understanding of lesson 2 Deep Water from your book Flamingo, so that we are able to write meaningful answers to questions based on this lesson by William Douglas. Students, let us know that the lesson is about the author's fear of water. This lesson is a personal account of William Douglas' experience of becoming fearful of being in water at a very small age. This fear started when William Douglas was just 4 years old. He was standing on the beach in California with his father. Suddenly, he was knocked down by a wave. That wave buried him in water. His breath was gone for some time and he became very scared. His fear became even more powerful due to a misadventure at the YMCA swimming pool. A well built 18-year-old youth threw Douglas into the deep end of the pool. He was saved from drowning, but Douglas was left weak and trembling. He shook and cried on his bed. For days, a haunting fear remained in his heart. Even little efforts upset his stomach and made him shaky in his knees. As a result, Douglas never went back to the pool. This fear gripped him whenever he was close to water. Icy horror grabbed his heart. He could not enjoy water sports, fishing trips, or canoeing. For how long could Douglas remain deprived of the joy of being in water? So he engaged an instructor to teach him swimming. An hour every day for 5 days a week, the instructor worked on him. He put a belt around Douglas's waist and attached a rope around the belt. The instructor pulled or loosened the rope to help the author feel the water and at the same time remain safe in it. This went on for 6 months. He learned to breathe in water, to kick his limbs, and finally, piece by piece, Douglas learned to swim. Now, the work of the instructor was finished, but when the author was alone in water, he felt his old fear returning. He wanted to be rid of all this fear, so he went to Lake Wentworth and swam 2 miles across it. He did the crawl stroke, side stroke, back stroke, and breast stroke. When his fear would return in tiny form, Douglas would face it and humanize it by calling it Mr. Terror. Mr. Terror. Then he swam across all the surrounding lakes, rivers, creeks, shores, and cascades to beat his terror full and final. Students, this way Douglas wants the reader to draw a larger meaning of life from his experience of getting rid of his fear of water. In death, he says, there is peace, there is terror only in the fear of death. The narrator, William Douglas, had experienced both the sensation of dying and the terror that fear of it can produce. So, the will to live grew very strong in Douglas. He became free of his fear by his efforts and became very confident of enjoying life intensely. So students, after this short summary, let us do the question answers right away in a simple and easy manner. So here goes the first question. What is the misadventure that William Douglas speaks about? So the easy and simple answer to this question is, at the YMCA pool, an 18-year-old thickly built youth picked up Douglas and threw him at the deep end of the pool. Douglas narrowly escaped death in his misadventure. Question number 2. What were the series of emotions and fears that Douglas experienced when he was thrown into the pool? What plans did he make to come to the surface? Douglas was frightened. However, he was yet able to think and plan. He planned to make a big jump backward. When his feet would hit the bottom of the pool, he thought this would make him come floating to the surface like a cork. He would then paddle to the poolside and be safe. Question number 3. How did this experience affect him? Answer. Douglas became even more fearful of water. He shook and cried as he lay on his bed. There was a haunting fear of water in his heart for days together. Even small efforts upset Douglas. He became shaky in his knees and sick in his stomach. He never went back to the pool. He avoided water whenever he could. Now, students, for some difficult words which we came across in this lesson, the words, their meaning and usage. First word, skinny. Skiny. Skinny means thin. Patla dubla. It is difficult to imagine that my plump friend was once skinny. Next word, bruiser. Bruiser. It means tough and aggressive. A person who enjoys a fight or argument. A college-going bruiser knocked out the heavyweight boxer. Word number 3. Treacherous. Treacherous. In this lesson, this word treacherous has been used for river Yakima. Treacherous means khatarnak, dangerous. The islanders were trapped in a treacherous sea storm. Next word, irresistible. Irresistible, which means too powerful to be resisted. I could not turn down the irresistible urge to participate in the swimming event. So students, in this lesson we came to know about the experience of William Douglas getting to know swimming after crossing all hurdles. Taking inspiration from this, we have now to do a letter. So the question is, write a letter, a short letter to someone you know about your having learned to do something new. So here we start. On the left hand top side, write down GSSS Bertie, 24th December 2020. Leave a gap of one line and then salutation. Dear Rahul, today I shall share with you my experience at learning to swim. You know how I doted on going on boating excursions. I also cherished a dream to become a swimmer one day. Well, I took the obvious step 3 months ago after hours and hours of working under a Coach, I have trained myself to swim effortlessly. You would be pleased to know that I have won the district level swimming championship held at the Govind Sagar Banks in Bilaspur last week. I need to thank you too for motivating me always to remain committed to accomplish my dream. Your loving friend, Amay. That's all for today, dear students. Please keep working hard and learning. All the best.